Good day everyone, I am Ivy Angela M. Caguco and I am here to talk about the weaponization of the internet and the fight against misinformation and disinformation. People nowadays, particularly young people, spend the majority of their time on the internet, and social media has become an inescapable part of our life. The Philippines is a leading Facebook country with smartphones outnumbering people and 97% of Filipinos online having a Facebook account. It has developed as a potent tool that could be exploited for violence. The internet and social media have created ideal conditions for an outbreak of misleading information and conspiracy theories. Rodrigo Duterte has used Facebook as a weapon since his election in May 2016. Then, as Reza started investigating the government's issue of social media and producing critical stories of the new president, Facebook power was turned against her.
His weaponization of social media hasn't, where journalist Maria Ressa is taking a stand against the Philippine government for using platforms like Facebook to spread disinformation and propaganda.
Make sure Maria Ressa gets publicly raped to death when martial law expands. I was getting 90 hate messages per hour. I just realized that this is the new weapon.
The internet is weaponized as a means of causing harm, changing beliefs or behavior, and advancing the attacker's goals. The actions of the Duterte administration have trapped Maria Ressa in a position where she can do anything, and what she was doing was because she has extremely strong values. According to Ressa, the attacks against her and other journalists in the Philippines have advanced through a process in which social media has been utilized as a weapon.
The era of misinformation and disinformation in which we are is also leading to a challenge in the sustained credibility of media.
This virus of lies infects real people. And when real people are infected, they become impervious to facts. If we don't have facts, then we don't have a shared reality.
Misinformation and disinformation, in my own opinion, is much like a virus. The more times a person is exposed to a piece of fake news, especially if it comes from an influential source, the more likely they are to become persuaded or infected. The fundamental problem with misinformation is that once people have heard it, they tend to believe it and act on it. If we later hear a correction, it doesn't invalidate our thoughts. And it's our own thoughts that can maintain a bias even when we accept that the original information was false. Meaning, what other people see is what they believe, but they never embrace the truth behind those stories they see.
Social media, Facebook was weaponized. The first people who were attacked were journalists. Anyone who questioned the drug war are being pushed back because of technology, because of what social media is doing. This is a problem. The trend is clear. What we do at this moment in time matters. It will determine the kind of world we will live in. It is an existential moment for journalism, an existential moment for democracy. The evidence is in front of us. It is time to act.
From my perspective, each of us is responsible for attempting to prevent the spread of misinformation and disinformation. We should read the information that is widely disseminated on the internet before making conclusions about whether or not it is true. It is essential for us not to hesitate to expose the disinformation we encounter. We should also not hesitate to explain what intent lies behind it. Social media users should raise awareness regarding misinformation and disinformation to increase our resilience. So, if we are able to recognize it, we should think about it critically. And the wise thing to do is to think first before we share something online. Know the fact before you react. Don't let internet or social media break you. Let them make you. That would be all. Thank you for watching and keep on listening to my talk. I am hoping everyone is in good condition. Also, hoping you have a great day ahead. Once again, I am Ivy Angela in Caguco.